Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be something different, and I'm going to be talking about whether the HyperX Quadcast is still worth it in 2021. Firstly, this microphone I have had for over a year, and so far I've found no issues with it. Obviously, with the release of the Elgato Wave microphone, you probably think, or you probably believe that this microphone is now no longer a go-to microphone, and the Elgato Wave microphone is now the leading microphone in the market. And you're right, the Elgato Wave microphone is the leading USB microphone at the minute, but the HyperX Quadcast is still absolutely up there in this top second place, and it literally has the same features, although it is missing one crucial point which I'd highly recommend and take into consideration when buying the microphone, on the fact that it has no software. This microphone has no software to my knowledge. I know the Quadcast S does, but I'm pretty sure that it's limited to that microphone. So today we're going to be going over some of the features and whether you should still buy it and whether it's still worth it and can compete with upcoming microphones and microphones that are already released that are currently top in the market. This microphone, one reason why I'd recommend to buy this is obviously right now it is still number one in the market aesthetics wise. This microphone looks the best and has the nicest design, not just when it is on your desk. When it is on a boom arm, it looks very, very nice. Having a Blue Yeti, obviously the shock mount is just a small plate at the bottom of the microphone and can look really ugly. This microphone is a lot more centered and has a somewhat average design. It's not like a big pill shape, it is just a plain, standard sort of rectangle shape with smooth corners, which I really like the design of, and it can fit into most things. It being able to mount onto an arm, which it comes with like an adapter that comes with it in the box, it can be used on pretty much any mount, so you don't have to worry about having any compatibility issues when you buy it. So that is a plus side if you are going to be mounting it. Obviously the boom arm will be extra costs, so I'd highly not recommend going for an expensive boom arm. But obviously this microphone is quite robust. I have dropped this microphone a few times, haven't had any issues with it. It's not been broken or damaged, so you've obviously got some flexibility. So you can obviously buy a cheaper boom arm to start off with, and then when you feel like you want to upgrade to somewhat go to a more premium products, then you can obviously get a Rode boom arm or a Blue Compass, or it can be a starting point to upgrade to an XLR microphone. Now obviously this microphone I'd highly recommend if you're going to be starting a transition over from a headset to a USB microphone, as it's obviously a great starting microphone, and for a price that you can get around used for about £80 and brand new you can get it for £100. Obviously you can pay an extra 10-20 quid to get the RGB, but I wouldn't really recommend it. So this microphone does obviously have a few functions and a few different features that most microphones nowadays does, but it features a rotating gain control on the top of the microphone, a tap to mute with a very, very light sensor, so obviously it will pick up anything that happens if you accidentally skim your hand across it, touch it with your shirt, it will turn off and it can be a pain, but obviously the LED light function will obviously notify you, and a lot of other microphones don't really have that. The Blue Yeti, which is a somewhat competitor in the exact same sort of category as this microphone, it hasn't got that. If you press the mute button, you won't really know it's on mute other than a small LED, but that can obviously be much harder to see compared to the big and, lots of LEDs within the HyperX Quadcast. Another feature that this microphone does have is obviously the polar patterns. You've got 4 different polar patterns that consists of multiple different ones. You've got ones which are mainly used for ASMR, one which is just to use to cover most background noises. So it will get rid of any microphone or any sound that is coming on this side of the microphone, and then it will keep any microphone audio that's coming from this way, which I highly recommend if you're going to be doing any recording and stuff like that. You can put your keyboard, if it's clicky, you can put that behind it and it won't engage or pick up any of the audio, which I really like the feature of, but most microphones now do have that feature, so it's not really that special anymore. Another thing which I do want to say is that this microphone, it looks the nicest out of every single one, which is why personally I bought it. It looks nice mounted, I knew I'd be mounting it, and obviously with a few tweaks you can make this microphone sound absolutely amazing. I've been using this microphone for almost 2 years, and I haven't had any issues with it whatsoever, as I said earlier, and every single feature is pretty useful, and each microphone has it, so it doesn't really matter which microphone you buy. Other than the Elgato Wave microphone, that is sort of a different class, I'd suggest, as it has software, but obviously the aesthetics of that microphone is absolutely, it's not where it's at. But the software is obviously very, very good, but it is mainly used for your audio base. You will not hear it won't have as good microphone quality, but you will obviously hear the features and have lots of accessibility when it comes to your audio. You plug your headphones into the back of the microphone, the software, you can absolutely you can separate each audio, each audio feature or each audio output into separate different sections. You can control the audio of each individual one, and if you do have a Stream Deck, you can actually control that from that. If you guys want me to go on the video about that microphone, I will do. Just comment down below. All I'm going to say is that if you do want to get this microphone, I'd still recommend it. It is still pretty much worth it in 2021. There's nothing that's, absolutely blown it out of the proportion and no longer that you should buy it. It's still a very, very good microphone. It is still worth every single penny. That is obviously why the Elgato Wave microphone is slightly more expensive, as obviously you're getting the premium software with it. But I would highly recommend this microphone if you don't quite have enough for an Elgato Wave microphone. I am going to be recording and uploading an Elgato Wave microphone and why you should buy that. So that'll be coming out soon, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But without further ado, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and comment down below, as I have a few more camera videos and microphone videos coming out soon. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Let's try and hit that 1,000 mark by the end of next month. And I'll see you all later.